Ladies and gentlemen, small steps lead to big victories. Many people dream of success, but when they see the challenges ahead, they hesitate. They want the shortcut, the easy way. But the truth is, real success comes from small, consistent efforts. Think about a tree. It doesn't grow tall overnight. It starts as a seed, barely visible, struggling in the soil, but every day it takes a little sunlight, absorbs a little water, and stretches just a little more. Over time, that tiny seed becomes something strong and unshakable. The same is true for every dream. The first step is always the hardest because it feels small. People will doubt you. They will tell you that you're wasting your time, but those who succeed are the ones who take the step anyway. They keep moving forward even when no one believes in them. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't need a rich background or the perfect opportunity. What you need is the courage to start and the discipline to keep going. Failure will come. It is part of the process. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is simple. One keeps going, the other gives up. Look at the world's greatest inventions, the biggest companies, and the most successful people. None of them started big. They started small. Learning, growing, and improving every single day. Never underestimate the power of small actions. A single idea, a simple effort, or a small decision today can change everything in the future. The journey to success is not about speed, it is about persistence. So take that first step, keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. One day when you look back, you will see that every small step was leading you to something greater than you ever imagined. Success comes from small, consistent efforts over time. Failure is a lesson, not the end. Persistence is the key. Big achievements start with simple actions and continuous improvement. Success does not happen overnight. It is the result of small, consistent efforts that build up over time. Many people look at successful individuals and see only the final outcome, the wealth, the achievements, the recognition. What they don't see are the countless hours of effort, the small actions taken daily, and the persistence that made it all possible. Imagine a person who wants to become physically fit. They don't achieve their goal by going to the gym once or following a strict diet for a single day. It is the daily commitment, the small decisions, choosing a healthier meal, walking instead of taking the elevator, doing a little more each day that lead to real transformation. The same principle applies to success in business, career, and life. Most people desire quick results, but true success is built step by step. A student who wants to master a subject cannot do so by cramming everything the night before an exam. Instead, they must develop a habit of studying regularly, absorbing a little information each day. Over time, this consistent effort leads to deep understanding and excellence. In business, no company becomes great instantly. Every large and successful organization started small. The founders had to make daily decisions, take small risks, and gradually build momentum. They did not wait for the perfect opportunity. They worked with what they had, making improvements along the way. This is the reality of growth. Small, continuous actions that eventually lead to something much greater. People often underestimate small actions because they do not see immediate results. They believe that if an effort does not show instant success, it is worthless. This mindset is what keeps many from reaching their full potential. They start something but give up too soon because they do not see instant rewards. However, if they continued with patience and consistency, they would eventually witness the power of their efforts. A writer does not complete a book in one sitting. They write a little each day. A musician does not master an instrument overnight. They practice regularly, improving with every session. The key to mastery in any field is consistent effort. Small actions repeated over time create extraordinary results. One of the greatest challenges people face is staying committed when they don't see immediate progress. Many give up too early because they fail to understand the compound effect of their efforts. Success is like planting a seed. You water it daily, but for a long time you see nothing. Then one day a small sprout appears. With continued care, it grows into something strong and valuable. Those who quit early never see this growth. Discipline plays a crucial role in maintaining consistency. There will be days when motivation is low, when distractions seem more appealing, and when progress feels invisible. This is when discipline must take over. The ability to keep going even when the excitement fades separates those who succeed from those who don't. The ones who stay committed, despite setbacks and slow progress, are the ones who eventually achieve greatness. Many successful people credit their achievements to simple daily habits, whether it is reading for 30 minutes, networking with one new person each day, or practicing a skill for an hour. These small efforts accumulate over time. The results may not be visible immediately, but they are shaping the future. The problem with expecting instant success is that it leads to frustration. When people don't see quick results, they assume they are failing. They compare themselves to others who seem to be progressing faster. This comparison kills motivation. Instead of focusing on their own journey, they become discouraged by someone else's success. The truth is, everyone moves at their own pace. The only thing that matters is making steady progress, no matter how small. Another challenge is the fear of starting small. Many hesitate to begin because they feel their efforts are insignificant. They want to start big, to make a huge impact immediately. But this is not how success works. Every great journey begins with a single step. Waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity only leads to inaction. The most successful people are those who start with what they have, where they are. They don't wait, they take action, even if it's small. When people focus on consistent effort, they develop skills that set them apart. Hard work and persistence build experience and expertise. Over time, these qualities attract opportunities. What may seem like small, meaningless tasks today are actually laying the foundation for future success. Failure is often a part of the journey, but it should never be a reason to quit. When people face setbacks, they sometimes believe their efforts were wasted. However, every mistake is a learning experience. Those who succeed are the ones who use their failures as stepping stones rather than excuses to stop. They continue improving, adjusting their approach, and learning from their experiences. Patience is a crucial factor in achieving success through consistent effort. In today's fast-paced world, many expect immediate results. They want instant gratification, whether in career growth, financial success, or personal development. But real success requires time. It demands patience, persistence, and a willingness to keep going even when results are not immediately visible. The journey to success is not meant to be comfortable. There will be challenges, moments of doubt, and times when quitting seems like the easier choice. But those who stay committed, who continue taking small steps forward, are the ones who ultimately reach their goals. Small efforts create momentum. When people develop the habit of consistent action, they begin to build confidence. They start seeing progress, which motivates them to keep going. Each step forward reinforces the belief that success is possible. No matter the goal, whether building a business, improving health, learning a new skill, or achieving financial independence, the principle remains the same. The key is not to focus on how far the destination is, but to keep moving forward, one step at a time. The world rewards those who stay persistent. Those who give up never realize how close they were to success, but those who continue, who embrace the journey, and who trust the power of small, consistent efforts eventually achieve far more than they ever imagined. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of the journey. Many people fear failure so much that they never take the first step toward their dreams. They believe that making mistakes is a sign of weakness, something to be ashamed of. But the truth is, every successful person has failed, often more times than they can count. The difference is that they did not stop when they failed. They learned, adjusted, and kept going. When people fail, they often feel like giving up. They take failure personally, believing that it defines them. But failure is not permanent. It is a lesson. It is an opportunity to see what went wrong and to find a better way forward. Those who embrace failure as a teacher rather than a roadblock become stronger and more capable. They understand that setbacks are temporary, but quitting makes failure permanent. A child learning to walk does not succeed on the first try. They fall, get up, fall again, and keep trying. If they gave up after the first few falls, they would never learn to walk. But they don't stop because failure is natural to them. They do not see it as a reason to quit. Over time, through repeated attempts, they gain balance, strength, and confidence. The same principle applies to business, careers, and personal growth. No one starts as an expert. Every master was once a beginner who failed many times before they succeeded. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is their ability to keep going despite failure. They do not allow one bad experience to define their future. One of the most dangerous mindsets is fearing failure so much that it prevents action. Many people hesitate to start something new because they are afraid of looking foolish or making mistakes. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, and the perfect plan. But perfection does not exist, and waiting only leads to missed opportunities. The only way to grow is to take action, accept failure as part of the process, and improve along the way. History is filled with examples of people who failed before achieving great success. Thomas Edison made thousands of unsuccessful attempts before inventing the light bulb. Each time he failed, he learned something new. He once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset of seeing failure as feedback rather than defeat is what ultimately led him to success. In business, some of the biggest companies today started as failures. Apple, Microsoft, and even Alibaba faced countless setbacks in their early days. Their founders experienced rejection, financial struggles, and countless mistakes, but they did not stop. They adjusted their strategies, learned from their failures, and continued moving forward. Had they quit after their first failure, they would have never built the companies that changed the world. Failure is not the end of the road. It is a stepping stone. When something does not work, it is a sign to adjust, improve, and try again. Each failure provides valuable experience. It reveals weaknesses that need to be strengthened and strategies that need to be refined. Those who see failure as a lesson rather than a loss develop resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger each time. Many people see failure as embarrassing, but the real failure is never trying at all. The regret of not taking action is far worse than the disappointment of failing. People who never try remain stuck, always wondering what could have been. Those who take risks, even if they fail, gain knowledge, experience, and a better understanding of what it takes to succeed. Failure also builds character. It teaches patience, discipline, and humility. It forces people to reassess their goals and refine their approaches. When someone faces failure and chooses to continue, they develop mental toughness. They become more prepared for future challenges. One of the greatest misconceptions is that successful people are naturally talented or lucky. In reality, their success is built on countless failures. They kept going when others stopped. They refused to accept defeat and instead used their failures to grow. They understood that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a necessary part of learning and progress. People often avoid failure by choosing the easy path. They settle for comfort instead of chasing their dreams. They avoid challenges because they do not want to risk failing. But the easy path leads to mediocrity. Growth comes from stepping out of the comfort zone, facing challenges, and being willing to fail. Every great achievement requires risk, and with risk comes the possibility of failure. Failure also separates those who are truly committed from those who only wish for success. When faced with obstacles, some people give up immediately. Others see the challenge as an opportunity to prove their dedication. The ones who succeed are those who refuse to let failure stop them. They see each setback as a chance to improve and refine their approach. There's a story of a young entrepreneur who started a business and failed. He lost all his money, was rejected by investors, and faced humiliation from those who doubted him. Many told him to quit, to accept that business was not for him. But instead of giving up, he analyzed what went wrong. He studied successful businesses, learned from his mistakes, and started again. After years of persistence, he built a company that became highly successful. Had he quit after his first failure, he would have never achieved his dream. The ability to keep going despite failure is what makes the difference between success and mediocrity. Many give up too soon, never realizing how close they were to a breakthrough. The ones who achieve great things are those who push through failure, knowing that every setback is a step closer to success. Some of the most valuable skills and lessons come from failure. It forces people to think creatively, to find new solutions, and to develop a stronger mindset. It builds the ability to handle pressure, to adapt to change, and to remain focused even when things do not go as planned. These qualities are essential for long-term success. Society often celebrates success but ignores the failures that led to it. Behind every achievement is a story of struggle, mistakes, and perseverance. Those who succeed do not do so because they never failed. They succeed because they never stopped trying. The journey to success is not a straight path. It is filled with obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. But those who understand that failure is a lesson, not the end, continue moving forward. They embrace their mistakes, learn from them, and use them as fuel to achieve something greater. Big achievements never happen all at once. They are the result of small, simple actions repeated consistently over time. Many people look at successful individuals and assume they must have done something extraordinary from the start. But in reality, every great success story begins with small efforts, continuous learning, and gradual improvement. A person who dreams of building a successful business does not wake up one day with a thriving company. They start with an idea, take small steps to bring it to life, and slowly improve along the way. They might begin with one customer, one sale, or even one failure, but each experience teaches them something valuable. Over time, these small actions build momentum, leading to something much bigger. The same principle applies to personal growth. No one becomes an expert overnight. A great writer starts by writing simple sentences. A successful athlete begins with basic training. A skilled musician starts with a single note. At first, their progress may seem small and insignificant, but with persistence, their skills improve and their impact grows. Many people become discouraged because they do not see immediate results. They expect success to happen quickly and effortlessly. When they take action but do not see instant rewards, they assume they are failing. This mindset prevents them from moving forward. What they do not realize is that every small effort is contributing to their long-term success. A tree does not grow tall in a single day. It begins as a tiny seed buried beneath the soil where no one can see its progress. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and strong. Only after consistent nourishment does the tree begin to break through the surface. Even then, it grows slowly, little by little, until one day it stands tall and unshakable. Success works the same way. The early stages may feel slow and invisible, but every step forward is essential for long-term growth. Small efforts create habits, and habits create results. When people commit to improving by just 1% each day, their progress compounds over time. A person who reads a few pages of a book daily gains knowledge. A person who exercises a little every day becomes stronger. A business that makes small improvements consistently becomes more efficient and competitive. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Every great innovation, product, or company started as a small idea. The biggest businesses in the world were once tiny startups. The most successful entrepreneurs did not start with unlimited resources or perfect conditions. They took small risks, tested their ideas, and improved with each step. They did not wait for the perfect moment. They took action with what they had. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing that success requires massive action all at once. They assume that if they cannot make a big impact immediately, their efforts are worthless. But history proves otherwise. The most powerful movements, the most influential leaders, and the most successful businesses all started small. What made them great was not a single moment of action, but a series of consistent, focused efforts over time. Some people hesitate to start because they feel unprepared. They wait until they have more knowledge, more money, or more experience. But waiting only delays progress. The best way to learn and improve is by taking action. No one starts with all the answers, but by doing, they gain experience and confidence. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every step forward brings new opportunities. Failures and mistakes are part of the process, but they do not erase progress. Many people fear making mistakes, so they avoid taking risks. But those who achieve great things understand that mistakes are not failures, they are lessons. Each setback provides valuable insight and helps refine strategies. By learning from every mistake, they continue to improve, making their small actions even more effective over time. Success is not about how fast someone moves, but about how consistently they keep going. Some people start with enthusiasm, but lose motivation when they do not see quick results. Those who achieve lasting success are the ones who stay committed, even when progress seems slow. They trust the process and understand that persistence always leads to results. The world often celebrates big achievements without recognizing the small steps that made them possible. When someone wins a championship, people see the victory, not the years of training. When a company becomes successful, people see the profit, not the struggles behind the scenes. Every major accomplishment is built on a foundation of small, daily efforts. People who understand this principle do not get discouraged by slow progress. They know that success is not about sudden breakthroughs, but about steady improvement. They focus on doing the right things consistently, knowing that even small efforts will add up over time. Great leaders, innovators, and achievers share one common trait. They take action before they feel ready. They do not wait for perfect circumstances. They start where they are, with what they have, and improve along the way. They understand that the journey to success is not about giant leaps, but about continuous forward movement. In a world that values instant gratification, patience is a rare but powerful trait. Those who succeed are willing to invest time in their growth, knowing that real achievements take time. They embrace the journey, trusting that their consistent efforts will lead to something significant. Small steps are powerful because they create momentum. Once a person takes the first step, the next one becomes easier. Over time, what once seemed impossible starts to feel natural. The hardest part is often just getting started. Once the habit is formed, success follows naturally. When someone commits to steady progress, they begin to see opportunities they never noticed before. Doors open because they are moving forward. They meet people who can help them, discover new ideas, and develop skills they did not have before. But none of this happens without the first small step. The world rewards those who take action. Many people have dreams, but only a few take the steps necessary to turn them into reality. Those who do not take action spend their lives wondering what could have been. Those who start small, improve daily, and stay committed eventually achieve far more than they ever imagined. Success is not reserved for the lucky, the wealthy, or the exceptionally talented. It is built by those who understand the power of small steps, persistence through failure, and continuous improvement. Every great achievement, every major breakthrough, and every inspiring success story started with a simple decision: to begin, to keep going, and to never stop learning. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not intelligence, resources, or connections. It is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. It is the mindset that sees failure not as a sign to quit, but as a lesson to grow stronger. It is the discipline to take small, meaningful actions every day, knowing that progress may be slow, but never meaningless. There will always be moments of doubt. There will be days when giving up seems like the easiest choice. The world is filled with distractions, negativity, and reasons to stay comfortable. But comfort never leads to greatness. The people who achieve remarkable things are not the ones who wait for the perfect moment. They are the ones who take action despite the obstacles, despite the fear, despite the uncertainty. The truth is, the journey to success is long. There are no shortcuts. There is no magic formula. It is built step by step through effort, discipline, and resilience. Those who commit to growth, no matter how small the progress may seem, eventually reach heights they never thought possible. The world may not recognize the hard work in the beginning, but over time, every effort compounds into something extraordinary. Some people spend their entire lives waiting for the right opportunity, the right resources, the right conditions. But waiting never creates success. Action does. The people who succeed are the ones who start before they feel ready. They understand that learning happens in the process, that skills develop through experience, and that failure is just another step toward mastery. Every great leader, innovator, and entrepreneur started from a place of uncertainty. They did not have all the answers. They faced rejection, challenges, and self-doubt, but they kept going. They adjusted, improved, and persevered. They trusted the process, knowing that every step forward brought them closer to their dreams. The future belongs to those who take action today. No dream is too big, no goal is too far, and no challenge is too great for those who are willing to take the first step and commit to the journey. Every effort, no matter how small, adds up. Every failure, when embraced as a lesson, makes the next attempt stronger. Every moment spent learning, improving, and pushing forward builds the foundation for lasting success. Greatness is not about one big moment. It is about the small, consistent actions that create unstoppable momentum. The choice is always there, to wait or to act, to fear failure or to embrace it, to stay where you are or to push forward. The path to success is built with small steps, persistence, and a commitment to never stop growing.